I'm gonna update folks on where we're at with our Erlengrat. Start from scratch. I've done a few things since we've been since part 6. We're at up to 34 hours ish on this save. The only thing we're using as far as mods is the precision farming DLC. Everything else is base game. That's kind of the setup that we went with. That, and I'm going to try to use John Deere equipment as much as I can. No particular reason, just like John Deere from Iowa. Iowa and Deere, go together. All right, we're in. So let's kind of update you where we're at. Here's where I left. So it's not quite sunup. We have field 4 up here, which right now it doesn't have any crop in it. We grew oats, and we were able to actually sell our oats just recently. The sale price on oats was actually decent now. We went in here to oats. The high price here is $6.41. We were able to get $7.01 at Felsbrunn, so you had to rent the train and sell it there. But we got a good sale from the oats. Where's the oats at? Harvest income, $24,000 off the oats. And we also sold a bunch of our bales of wheat, or a bunch of our bales, not wheat, silage. And we had silage, straw, and hay. We sold those. There's going to be more bales that we can sell, because if we check the prices right now, on silage, 190, and typical high price is 188, and that's at the animal dealer, so we can sell that off. So we're definitely going to maximize our sales right now. Hay is not quite max, and we're only in December, so it'll probably go up a little bit. So we can probably hold our hay for a bit. Straw, it's at 46, and high price is 46, so we can sell our straw too. Because right now I did buy cows, so we have 5 cows right now. A couple of Holsteins, which are not yet producing milk because we bought them at 3 months of age. So we're a couple months in. Right now I'm feeding them hay because I didn't realize I could mix up the TMR, so I want them to eat through the hay. Once the hay's gone, I'm going to throw in some TMR and we'll max out that. We got enough water in there right now. But I was in the middle of windrowing this grass because we're on our 3rd harvest of grass this season. Oops, should turn on the windrower. So we'll get through this windrowing, and then maybe it will be past dawn, and we can do a little walk around the farm, kind of update you where we're at as far as our farm development. We're actually not in negative money right now, so there is that, which that's always a good thing, to not be broke. We were broke for a bit. And our loan is unfortunately really high. We have not maxed the loan, so we have a little bit of extra wiggle room if we need to get more loan, but it's $450K on the loan side, so we have a big loan that we're going to end up having to pay back, unfortunately. What's up, Isaac? That's Brutus09. You should see his funny videos. He does a good job. Alright, I'll just turn that windrower off, and we'll pop it around over here. Try to get my rows kind of straight, best as I can. That's my morons. They used to be normal kids, now they're morons. So, it happens. You guys playing lightsabers? What are we doing there? Isaac and Lucas. or Isaac and Parker. Can we be conscientious, please? You know what that means? Read it. Read it. Look it up. Okay. All right. Get some straight rows going here. Turn off the windrower and oh, there's rocks there. This side of the farms, this side is really, unfortunately, really hilly, so it's hard for this tractor to go up the hill. So I try on the right side of the farm, or this particular field, to head down the hill as much as we can. Man, the tractor bogs down. She does not like this hill. She surely does not like this hill. Try to get as much of these in straightish rows as we can. And if we leave a little extra grass, I mean, honestly, it's not the end of the world. We don't have to get up every blade of grass each harvest. We're going to do 3 harvests throughout the, actually 4 harvests throughout a year. We got seasons turned on, so if I get a little bit of grass that we didn't pick up, we'll get it next time. We own the baler. I can run you through the equipment that we own here soon. I was hoping the sun would come up here soon. It's 7:30. Come on, sun. Farm is ready for work, so we need to get it on, so to speak. Turn it on, right? I could fast forward the time, but try not to do that. My first save, I used a lot of mods and I fast forward time like crazy. So we're going to try to avoid doing that as much as we can. Try to play kind of realish time much as we can. Trying to get goodish straight rows, much as possible, just to save on our baling time here. Now here I have this curve. I can just run right over it and just connect that row up with this little top part right here. And then it makes a straight row, right? And just turn off the windrower, oops, and run it into a tree, which was brilliant. Not brilliant. I run into another tree, good job. Well played. We'll come over here and fire it up again, and we'll get another straight row going down this way. Try to get them fairly straight. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. There we go. Fairly straight row here. That's Parker. Hey, Parker. His other name is Bubba P. He's famous. Bubba P is a famous guy. Alright, head this way and fire up the windrower again. Let's see if we can get another straight-ish row heading up the hill. This tractor, it's a John Deere. It's like the lowest John Deere medium tractor. I did put the front loader on it, so I'm using that to pick up my bales with just a forklift. Plus, if I have to move my pallets around, I'm using that forklift attachment. We'll probably end up upgrading this. Probably be one of the first upgrades we'll get, I think. Oops. Are we gonna hit that rock? We are gonna hit that rock. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's head to the right here. What road did we left off on? Right there. Alright. We'll probably try to windrow up all this curve here. Turn it on. Straighten out my wheel. I generally like running in the cabin like this, but I find it's a little hard to line it up when I'm windrowing. I have a hard time seeing the edge of my windrow. I like doing that from behind the tractor. I'm also using keyboard and mouse. I'm not rolling with the wheel. Alright, we'll get this here. I think we'll just go ahead and straighten out this whole row right here. I got a full straight row all the way down. And we're gonna row it off. Hop over to this side. Got some weeds in my oat field. What? Weeds? We'll deal with that. I thought I used the sprayer. Interesting, right now, if you go to our environmental score, I'll show you. I have that field we just ran over. That's my field too. That's the south part of 4. Is all weeds, but we're still getting max. We're getting max benefit for the weed bonus from the precision farming bonus, which is nice. So that's interesting. Alright, where do we have another row we gotta do? Do we have them all rowed up here? I think there's probably one little patch here we can windrow. Yeah, look at this stuff pulled together. Head down the hill part here. And we'll just have maybe one little patch right there. Get straight. And we'll bale and wrap this stuff. And we'll see if our other silage is at 100% fermented. Which I have picked up on, that you don't want to sell your silage if it's not all the way fermented. So if you just wrap it and then run it straight to the animal dealer or to the bio lab or the other place you can sell silage, it will sell at a lower price because it's not silage yet. In fact, I think the one place won't even take it if it's not 100% fermented silage. Biopower plant, I think, is the other place that you can sell silage, right? Alright, I think that's good. We got good rows of the grass. Did I windrow the hay? I think I did. I honestly don't remember. I turned this side into hay. So that means you hit it with the tedder first. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we're gonna go park our windrower. Close this up. So this is our field that we had oats in, and look at all the dang weeds. I mean, we are weeded up. And I know I hit it with the sprayer when they were at medium, and I don't think that did a dang thing. The weeds are still there. Fine, we'll get after them again, but we'll probably plant first and then deal with the weeds. But we don't plant till March, so I'm just going to leave it be. Alright, we'll park the windrower here. Now, interestingly, I feel kind of jerky about this. I'm parking all my equipment that I own here, which is not our field, but it's what I'm doing. So I feel kind of like a jerk about it, but it's out of my field. So and I don't have money for a shed yet. So this is where we're parking. So we have the Kuhn 8730FF rear mower, and we have the front part of that mower, the 3123F. So we put that on the front, down on the side, and we get a pretty wide swath with that. We have this Kuhn G F8712 tedder to turn our grass into hay. The windrower, which you just saw us using, the Sam Az Z2840H, and we own that. I bought the Pottinger 185 VC Pro, which has the bale wrapper on the back, which using the baby blue bale wrapping. That works really good. We have this metal roller. I'm going to bosh that name, but Duvelsdorf grass roller, which you can see we're getting some wear on it. Kind of wearing off the paint. It's fine. Also bought the Bredall K105 fertilizer spreader. We have some solid fertilizer in there right now. We're also using that to spread our lime. So we got that going down. And we bought the Brantner Z 18051 2X PowerFlex trailer. So it's not a huge capacity. It's kind of small, but it's fine. I think we made 2 trips with the oats we harvested out of this field, so not terrible. And this was the big, well, not big, but this was a big purchase, I thought. I went and bought the bale mover with the auto pickup. So we have a lot of grass. So this just saves a ton of time versus using the front loader and the forks, which just is mind numbing. I ain't kidding. It is mind numbing. Then I did buy the John Deere front loader 603R. We got some forks, and over by our cows, I did get the universal bucket, so we can move our TMR over there when we're ready to feed the cows. But I'm waiting for the cows to eat through the dang hay, because the total capacity of the pen is like 11,000 liters or so. So it's not 11,000 liters of TMR, 11,000 liters of hay and grass. It's total. So I want them to eat through the dang hay because I'm going to want to feed them primarily TMR, but I wasn't 100% sure how you mix up the TMR. I did it. It was easy. You just rented the TMR mixer and you put in 1 bale of the hay, 1 bale of silage, and boom, you get TMR. It was fine. You didn't actually have to add straw. You didn't have to add the additive, and it was fine. So I just have that piled up over by the pen, just waiting for them to eat through the hay, and then I'll dump that in. Just because I want them to eat up the dang hay, get your money's worth out of what you got. So we have our grass windrowed. Let's check the silage just to see where we're at. Fermenting at 99%. And this silage is 99%. All right, so it'll be done by 8. We have a few bales of straw, which I'll probably keep a few bales of straw. The hay, I think we're going to wait and see if the price goes up in January, because it's trending up right now. We can probably get a little more money out of our hay. We'll keep 1 or 2 bales, because it was one bale of our silage, 1 bale of the hay. That was like 11,000 liters of silage, or of TMR. So I don't need to hang on to much right now just for 5 cows. The rest will sell. Because we clearly have to address our finances. We started, I think this started in August, or are we already in a year? I'm blanking on my time frame. That's fine. However, I still have a $450,000 loan, so I can still borrow 50 if I get in a pinch. This is our first month since September where we're actually making money. So, and we're going to make more money because we're going to be able to sell some more. So this will be our profit month, clearly, because we're hanging on to our oats and other stuff until then. All right, let's fire this up. Go grab the Pottinger. We'll start baling up the grass and the hay. I left some grass in there from the last cut. I don't remember if it was hay or grass. It was just a little bit of grass, so we'll pick up the grass first. Let's flip this on, make sure. So we got the bale size, yep. Turn on automatic drop. That's turned on. And this, using this, I can run inside the tractor easier. Turn on the baler, lower the pickup. I did go ahead and cut the access road grass here too. I mean, because why not? I get a whole bale typically out of this access grass. Do I have the pickup turned on? Yep, we're picking up the grass. You just look, you can see there's the grass line right there in front of the pickup. If you back up a little bit more, we picked it up. So, and this is pretty easy when you're in the cabin of the tractor. Just keep your windrowed row of grass in between your front wheels. So I just kind of line up the row on the center notch on the tractor's hood and just kind of ride with that. And I pay attention to the grass. You'll get a beep when it hits around 90 or 85%. Then just start slowing up a little bit. And the minute it hits 100%, which will be right about now, there we go. Then just stop. You'll see the top of the baler come up. The minute it goes down and the beeping's off, you can move forward. I just back up a little bit to make sure I didn't miss any grass, and then move forward. Pretty easy and surprisingly fun. I don't know why this is fun, but it is fun. I enjoy it. Swing out a little wide so that the pickup will come over and pick up this curve. I think I got it. Yep, we picked it up okay. Oh, trying to keep myself aligned here. This little fence line on the right here is not a fence line apparently, because you can drive right over it and it doesn't do anything. You can pull your implements over it, so it's just there for, I don't know why it's there. Just there. But it surely, I guess it defines the edge of the property, but it doesn't work as an actual fence. And are we at 100%? There we go. So we're at the side of the field that we picked up hay, so we'll just start picking up hay. And interestingly, you can start picking up grass, because in front of us we have maybe, what, 100 mLs or 100 liters of grass. So we'll pick this up, and then as we start picking up the hay, watch the icon on the bottom right. It's going to flip from grass to hay. Yeah, so if you actually have picked up hay and you want to top off one bale and you only have cut grass, if it's the majority of whatever you're picking up in your baler is hay, just pick up a little bit of grass. It'll top it off and you can finish off a whole bale. That was, I think, a smart feature that was, I don't know if that's an intent behind the developers or if that's just what ended up happening by accident or by design, but I like it. Yes, I know I don't have access to this land. I'm just turning around so I can get back over to this row. I missed a little bit there, that's fine. Maybe target that. Yep, got it. And we'll turn right, try to get this row. I didn't make very good straight rows in this hay. Oh well. Get this stuff picked up. Man, those weeds. They're actually not bad looking weeds. I don't know what kind of weeds they are. They look cool. But I got a lot of weeds. Alright, we're going to be full baled here soon. .98. I'm going offline here a little. That's what I get for trying to drive the tractor looking backwards. 100%. Okay. Wait for the bale to come down. Now the hay won't get wrapped, of course, because hay does not get turned into silage. So you can have a bale wrapping baler, like I'm rolling with, and use it to pick up your grass or your hay. The other thing about this particular one, this baler, it can do the 125, what do they call that size? 125 centimeter size, 150 centimeter size, or I think the next size up is 180. But it only wraps the 125s and the 150s. So I just leave the bale size at 150 so that I can have as big a bale as I could potentially wrap. I was on my first cut of grass. I actually went through the hay and made the hay the big bales, but it just got irritating to have different bale sizes sitting on the farm. That then I'm using my bale picker, and you can only pick up the same size bale with the bale picker. So I'm just leaving everything at the 150 centimeter size, the biggest one that I could potentially bale and wrap, and leaving that for the hay size as well. I think I missed some of that grass. It's fine, we'll come back. And I think, you know, especially on the first 2-3 times I cut this grass and picked it up, I was really careful about, like, I gotta get every blade of grass. Now I'm realizing, well, that's not important, especially when you're gonna cut the grass 4 times a year with seasons turned on. If you leave a little on the ground, you'll get it next time. Or if you have 4,000 liters in the baler, which isn't enough to wrap a full bale, just leave it in the baler. Park it over in my neighbor's field so it's out of my way. And then just the next time you start baling, well, then you have a head start on that bale. That's what I've been doing, at least. Seems to work. Did I cut that turn and actually pick up? I picked up some. I'm probably missing some on that turn. It's fine. I got to rethink how I'm windrowing so that I'm not windrowing with turns. Make straight lines so it'd just be easier to pick up and I don't have to do these weird turns. Well, that's for the next cut, which this is December. We cut the grass in December. We'll roll it after we pick all this up. So that gives us 1 gross state. So it'll probably be ready to harvest in February, but we'll let it grow till March. So we get that double growth. So you don't harvest your grass in the first month in which it's ready to harvest. Give it 1 more month of growth, and that'll be the optimal yield out of your grass. And with that grass roller and getting an extra gross state, it adds 1 extra harvest of your grass per year, essentially. Rolling over here. Need a curvy curve here. $7:53 and the sun is still not up. Well, I guess it is December. Slow it up a bit, and we're okay. Baler's down, and we're rolling again. Go ahead and turn the cruise on, which I think you can bale at 11 miles an hour. Yep. You tossed around a little bit, but you can bale at 11. Pick up a little bit of this. Just roll through that pile of grass too. It's not going to hurt anything. And head back this way, and we'll pick up this straight row here. Hear the beep, and I just turn off the cruise. A few more pulls forward, and we're at 100%. Back up. There we go. good amount of hay on this field here. Ooh, a little bit of hay we missed. I wonder if I can pick that up on that turn. Yep, I think we got it. There's our cow pen. Now, here's the reason why I put the cow pen here. I'll just turn off my tractor. And let's pop out. So, put the cow pen here. There, by the way, is our all but universal bucket. Here's some of the TMR we mixed up, which I just have plopped in front of the pen now. I'll scoop it and push it into their feed here shortly. But the reason I picked this part of my field to dump my cows in is based on the soil type. So if you go in here, the best yield soil type is loam. And most of my field, like all the field over here where I have grass cut, is loam. Most of my oat field right now is loam. I have this little patch of sandy loam. And then this secondary field here on 4 is also primarily loam, but this back part is sandy loam. And if you look at the yield potential, the yield we're getting out of most of our loam is 125%, maybe 120% in some areas. And then the yield that we're getting out of the sandy loam is 100%, which is still good, but clearly this is better. So as far as where I was going to put my cows, initially I was going to try to put them over here on this field where we have that hill that my tractor has trouble getting up and down. And I was just going to dump the cows there because that hill's annoying and I have trouble getting my tractor up it. Then I was like, well, I'm not doing that because if I put it here, this is the lower yield part of my field. I want to have cows on my farm. Well, there we go. I got cows and I put them in the spot where I'm going to get the least amount of crop bonus out of it. And cows are sweet. You can't pet them. That's too bad. But, you know, you can come up to them, look at them, watch him lick his nose. I mean, the graphics on the cows, honestly, they're solid. They did a good job. Anyway, that's why we put the cows there. And we'll pop back in the deer and get back to picking up these bales. Well, probably ought to turn on the baler. Do I have my pickup down? All right, pickup is down. Got a little bit of extra hay on this side of the pen that we missed. Let's pick that up real quick. Quick 180. There's a little bit of hay we missed over there too. We'll catch that. Let's turn on the cruise. Cruise through these things. Cruise is easy. I don't know who you are there, Kraken Emerald, but I'm guessing you're a bot of some sort. So, thank you, but no thank you. Doghype.com. Yeah, I'm not really worried about promoting myself. I solely make this so my kids can watch these games and my buddies. So, and if anyone else gets benefit from it, great. But this is not my future source of income. And honestly, this is my hobby. So, no need to promote. Thank you, though, bot. All right. Get this row of hay picked up. These rows are pretty straight. I did pretty decent when rowing this row up, at least. And honestly, the straighter rows just makes it easier on the pickup side. You spend less time jerking around. %. Back up so we get to that's where we left off. All right, do a big turn here. identify our next row. It's there. $8 o'clock in December. Erlengrat map. Looks like we're gonna have snow in the forecast today. That just helps the groundwater, right? Us farmers like the groundwater. $95, $97, 100%. Must have something flashing there. Let's see if we can pick up a couple of these little smidgens of hay that we missed. Smidgen? Is that a word? Did I just make up a word? I probably just made up a word. That's fine. That's fine. Make up all the words you want, right? Baling. I'm not sure if you can hire a worker and if they will bale the grass that is not on the field. So like I have a lot of grass here that's in the meadow part of the farm. Would they pick that up? I don't know the answer to that. It might. But I like doing this work myself, honestly. It's probably one of my traits is that if there's something that I can do myself, I'm likely to do it myself. Even in video games when you can hire a worker to do stuff for you to be more efficient with your time, I'm probably more apt to not do that and do it myself. Because I feel like I should be doing the work. It's what I like to do. As we get into more money and maybe secondary farms, then there'll probably be more of that management of workers because we'll have more money and more income, frankly. So maybe we'll use workers like on this field to come in and mow the grass, and then we go back and take a load of whatever crop in, and you know, you can get a bigger operation if you can use workers effectively. We'll probably get into that. $10 to 1 I take out this sign. Oh yeah, I'm taking out the sign. Yep, there she goes. The county in this map must hate me because road signs are... I'm gonna kill them. You put up a road sign by my farm, the probability of it staying standing, 1 in 1,000, probably. 1 in 200,000. No, actually, probably 1 in 0. It's just not. I am going to take that sign out. And honestly, generally when I knock those signs down, because then they get popped into your field. Yeah, I'm just going to pop this off for a second. Where's that sign at? Thought I just knocked it down. Ah, there it is. So then I'll come over here and pick up the sign. And then I come over here and I chuck it. There should be a pile of signs over there somewhere. But that's what happens when you don't pay attention where you're going and you hit things. You're gonna knock over a sign or two. Alright, I think we got about 2 rows left. We might be able to get one more. Well, we'll definitely get one more bale, I think. I don't know if we'll get 2 bales out of this. 3 small little rows here. We at least get one more bale, I think. This one. This way. We might get exactly one more bale of hay. That would be just unbelievably impressive if we finish this row on exactly 1 bale. Nope. We have a little bit extra, but we'll still pick this up because then we'll end up converting it to grass because I still have that whole field of grass over there to pick up. Let's head over to that side. We'll pick up the grass, but we got a decent amount of bales of hay to pick up. Bad. All right. My puppy must hear somebody outside. Get him, Augie. Yep, see how that was hay and now it flipped to grass. Because the majority of the product we have in our baler right now is grass, so it just converts the whole bale to grass. 100%. It's gonna pop it off, and you can see it's gonna start wrapping it up. As soon as he's wrapped, she'll drop the bale, and we're just gonna keep rolling. Now this side, there's that hill over that way that is really hard for my tractor to get up. Oops. Pay attention to driving straight, bud. So we're going to try to go up this side of my grass field and go down the other side so that I don't move really, really slow. At least that's the general plan. Always good to have a plan. Ever see The Hunt for Red October? There's a line in there that I use and I quote a lot. What's his plan? I'm sorry? What's his plan? Rooskies don't take a dump without a plan. What's his plan? It's a great line. It's where Jack Ryan's talking to the admiral aboard the aircraft carrier, and the admiral's wanting to know what he believes the Russians' plan is to defect with the nuclear quiet submarine. That was Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan in that flick. He was a good Jack Ryan, honestly. I thought he was really good. Too bad he didn't continue it. Harrison Ford, I mean, he's Han Solo, okay? Can Han Solo play Indiana Jones or Jack Ryan and be amazing? Yeah, he's Han Solo. He can do whatever the heck he wants. He did the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. So, absolutely, Harrison Ford can pull it off. He can be president of the United States. That man can do anything, and it's going to be awesome. But Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan, he was really good. Dr. Crusher was his wife. I mean, now, it's Gates McFadden as the actress, but yeah. It was Dr. Crusher. Come on. All of us Star Trek geeks know that was Dr. Crusher was Alec Baldwin's wife in Hunt for Red October. So, just too much geek talk for the night? I think it might be. If my wife was listening to me right now, she would tell me to shut up and that I'm too big of a geek. Which is fine. That's why she likes me, I think. Maybe she likes me. We're never 100% sure as husbands, right? I think your wife falls in love with you at one point in your life, and then she just tolerates you the rest of your life. You have provided me with children. You have provided us with food and shelter and money and the things, and now I will just tolerate your general geekiness. Which is fine. 100%. Wrap that bale up, sir. There you go, Pottinger. Like I said, I'm less worried about picking up every pile of grass. Like, look at that little bitty pile of hay we missed there. If we catch it on this turn, fine. If I catch this little bit of grass, fine. If we miss a little bit, fine. Honestly, we'll catch it. We will pick it up at some point. Either on the next cut or the cut afterwards. Honestly, it's all gonna be picked up at some point. You can leave that product down, it'll be fine. Look, our cruise on there. 94, 97, 100. Hit the cruise button. It's my cruise. I haven't really remapped anything, so cruise is set to 3. So a lot of times if I'm just wanting to restart the tractor, just boop, click 3, boop, it starts. Pepsi Max recently changed its flavor to this new improved taste. It's fine. Is it truly improved? My argument? No. The original Pepsi Max was better. Why did you have to go and muck with something? It was perfectly fine. Oh my gosh, am I hooked on that tree? I think we are hooked on that tree. See if we can back this up and get ourselves out of trouble here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might be snookered here. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unhook for a second. And pull the tractor backwards here. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, there, NPC car. And we're gonna pop in this way. And we're just gonna push it. No, we got hooked on that tree. Let's come in here and just bang the old baler backwards. This is how I get my stuff unstuck. Maybe you guys have a better way to get your implement unstuck when you've hooked a turn too close around a tree. But this process seems to work fine for me. And I'm going to turn it just a little bit. We'll get on this side of that tree. Great. Fine. Alright. Now pop back. And we'll be lined up almost on a row, actually. Alright, then we'll just back her up here and line up our hitch. There we go. Reattach. Reattached. Turn that on. Make sure our pickup is down. Pickup is down. Alright, we're on the other side of the tree. Then we'll swing around wide here. Pick up a little bit of this extra grass at the top here and find one of these rows on the right side going down that hill that I can't seem to drive up quickly. Back up, make sure we pick up that grass. Here. When does the sun come up in December on this map? I mean, it's 8:15 and still no sun. It's the great north? Come on, sun. little bit of grass up this hill here. Probably left a little bit. 100% there. Didn't see we'd hit 100%. Probably missed a little bit of grass pickup here. Not much. Alright, head this way. Did bale drop okay? Yeah, it did. See if we can get some of this grass. If I get into the spot where it says you don't have access to your land, you won't be able to pick that up. Which is fine. Head over here. We'll get one of these rows. I'm going to try to windrow this field different next time. Not do these bottom rows and just windrow everything from the top. Oh man, I have a bale in the middle of the road. Oops. Well, I feel bad about that there, so give me a second. Here's a quick way if you want to move a bale without having to go pick up your front loader. Front loading obviously would be smarter, but you can also just use your right wheel and bonk the bale. Oh! And try not to bonk your tractor over. There we go. Bale's out of the way, sir. Now, I guess I gotta get out of the way. There you go. Sorry about that, NPC. Probably would have had a row of like 50 cars if we hadn't picked that bale out of the way. That could have been unfortunate. Alright, let's get this bottom row. Clean this one up, then we'll head back up on that other side and head up. Sometimes you just pay attention to the beep. I like to always turn around and just watch the baler, see the baler come down, then I know I can move forward and start picking grass again. Let's get one of these straight rows over here on this side. And bale our way up this hill. %, 95, 100. It's still good Pepsi Max, don't get me wrong. I like the original flavor better. And I can't really put my finger on what's different that I don't like as much as what I liked about the formula before. I don't know if it's the aftertaste. It does have a little bit of an aftertaste now. I can't place my finger on it, but it is different. And I'm not 100% sold that I like it more. Definitely don't like it anymore. I don't even think I like it as much as the original, is what I'm trying to say. Getting a good amount of silage bales this cut. I don't know if you really call grass a harvest. I mean, we are technically harvesting grass, but I'm calling it a cut. Because you don't have to replant. I have been re-pHing and re-nitrogening the field. I don't know if that affects yield on the grass. It definitely seems to affect your precision farming bonus, which does affect your overall sale of whatever product you're selling, so that's my reasoning for doing it. But I honestly don't know the answer if that affects your yield on grass or it does not affect your yield on grass. If anyone knows the answer, feel free to bleep bloop it for me and let me know. Yeah, I know, I don't have access to this land. What happened to this land is our land, this land is your land. It's probably a different country. Alright, let's get wide here and pick up this row. It'll probably be pretty close to 100% quickly. 100%. We're getting a good amount of bales on the field here. Alright, seems like the sun's coming up at 8:22. Finally, it's starting to get bright here. Still have my lights on the tractor so we can see a little better. How many bales do we have out here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus I think there's one over there, over that way. About 12 bales so far of silage. It's pretty good. Oh, I don't know if I had this last time, but we do have a farmer shack. The mobile home up on wheels there. That's where we're living. And I stuck it there, even though that's technically loam soil. That was not part of the field, so I'd have to plow it and extend it to make it a field. So I just put it in that border grass. The benefit to having that house is that I don't have to monkey with going into settings and setting my forward time to 320% just so I could forward a day. I just go over there and I put my farmer to sleep. He sleeps and you set an alarm for whatever time you want to wake up. You wake up and boom, you're ready to farm. And time has progressed, of course, and passed. Can I get this little bit of grass here? Oops. Well, I can hit a tree. Do that. Just a little bit of grass here. And this pile here, you can probably get without affecting going off the reservation or off our land. Alright, now we're off land. California, keep it rockin', something, something. Alright. That looks good. Let's go down this row. We're gonna get close to getting into the hill that I really don't like driving up. Even right here, watch it bog down. We're at 4 miles an hour, 3, 2, she's bogging down. We're downshifting to compensate. Which I haven't set it in automatic, not a manual trans. You can really bury a lot of time in this game, honestly. Fun. Alright, how are we doing here? Half a bale full. We got this long row. We should be able to get one bale at least. Maybe half another bale. Oh, we still have 2 rows down there. We should be able to get 2 bales, I think. I'm going to say we'll get 2 more bales off this field. That's my bet. Two bales. There was 1. Downhill baling. Oh, we're definitely getting 2 bales. Here comes the hill. This is even the steepest part of this little hill. Boy, she dies off. A little bit of grass here. Let's pick that. A little bit of this grass. Line up for that row right there. I don't have access to this land. Okay. Heck, we might get a 3rd bale out of these rows. Pretty hefty rows. The grass that keeps on giving. Plant it once and keep harvesting. Oh wow, we left a big pile over there. Let's get up there and get that. Oops. Dang it. Where did I hook on? Trying to get that baler over that big thick pile there. Well, we got most of that, I think. Oh, and I ran right into a tree. I'm gonna hook on that tree, ain't I? one more little loop around these trees just to pick up a little bit more of this grass. This is probably getting a little bit too persnickety about picking up stuff that's maybe 50 liters of grass. Probably burn way more gas in this than I am product that we actually need, but that's fine. Alright, that's enough of that. Two little rows here. Definitely fill up this third bale. We'll have a little extra that we'll just pay forward to our next harvest. Oh wait, I forgot that whole row in the service access road. So we might have another, we might get a fourth bale. Or at least a heck of a good head start on another bale for next grass cut season. Almost 7. Might have a, get through this, we'll see if the sun's up, do a little bit better view of what our farm looks like and where we're at. And we might shut her down for the night. I gotta roll the fields, but that's not terribly exciting to see. Might even just hire a AI to do that while I brush my teeth and get ready for the night here. Bonk. See if it'll roll all the way down the field. Yep, she's rolling. Alright, swing that wide a little. Bring her back in here to this row. Miss any of that? Nope, got most of it. Alright, this will be the hardest part of this going uphill. There's another full bale. Hard to predict how much is in those rows, I guess. It's a decent amount of grass baled up here. Alright, let's pop over here. Check on our silage. The silage that we had already baled from last cut to see if it's fermented enough. If it is, we might take that for sale first. Double check the pricing, of course. The rest of this may just be pay it forward grass. Pay it forward to the next harvest grass. Pick up this row. I don't think there'll be another bale in this. Yeah, I don't think there'll be another bale. Maybe a half a bale, maybe. That is it for our grass. So we got 77% into a second bundle, or 77% into another bale, excuse me. There we go. So that part is done. Let's just hop over here quick. It's starting to get bright. Sun's coming up over those mountains. Take that off. Up out here. Silage. Owned by me. 100%. So it won't say 100%. It just changes the definition of what's in the bale to just silage. Whereas previously, as you looked at the bale information, it would say silage 80%, silage 90%, whatever. So we're going to do an escape and a save there. But I think we go ahead and sell that. Let's check the prices. Go here. Price on silage. Still buying at 190 at the animal dealer. The biogas plant, that's the other place you can sell it. But I don't find that a good place to sell unless we were going to buy the biogas plant. You can only put like 2 to 4 or 5 bales at the biogas plant, and then it's saturated, and then you can't put any more silage in there. So it's a pain in the butt to drive way over to that side of the map, which is where the biogas plant is at. It's we're here at 4. The biogas plant is here. So you have to drive, all the way over to that side of the map, and you can only sell 6 bales. And if you have a load of 20 some bales and you got to go all the way over there, it's a real waste. So we're not going there. Whereas where we're at on our map, we're here at 4. The animal dealer is right there. So we're literally just across field 3, and boom, we're right at the animal dealer. So it's a short trip. We'll fire up our deer again here. Keep our lights on just because it's still, not quite bright out yet. All right, we'll pop onto our baler, our bale picker upper. And line up our hitch, and we'll hook up. Alright, so this, you hit B, the default, it brings down the loader, and then you just line up the right side of your loader to whatever it is you want to pick up bale-wise, which in this case we're going to pick up all this silage. So I'm just going to take it down the right side of the tractor. We'll look over here to the right, and it'll just start picking up bales. That is a really slick process. Alright. We're going to end up knocking that pallet of herbicide out of the way. That's fine. In here. Make a nice pile. It's going to be... We definitely get a full row here. Then we'll have to pick up the bales all off our field too. Get those stored over here on another neighbor's field. Yes, I'm a jerk to the NPCs in the game. I'm storing my product on a different farmer's field. It's fine. I think my next stream we're going to do another 3-star car, but I'm doing that a little different than what I've done before for my car mechanics simulator series. Whereas before I showed the entire build process, down to the engine and what have you. It does make for a longer video. I mean, these are long videos. Gosh, I'm streaming here for 1 hour and 14 minutes, but I think what I'll do is I'll get the engine built and get to the point where I have to maybe put wheels on, because that's kind of a design choice for aesthetic purposes. Pick up the wheels and then do the video from wheels to paint to alignment, the dyno testing, tweaking on a ECU or tweaking on the carburetor. Do that, and then the one more bale. Yep, we're at 100%. So once you get to 100%, just hit B again. That'll pick the pickup up, and then that's transport mode, and we will transport us out. So to get out to the farmers, you can see the barn. It's up there. It's the brown barn. It'd be cool if we could head straight across, but there's fence and railroad tracks, so you go to this side of the railroad track and silo system, get across the tracks, hang a right, and boom, we're right where we need to be to drop off our bales at a good price. This will probably kick us close to 100 grand, and then we won't have income coming in for a bit unless our cows mature, but I don't think they'll be mature before December of next year, which will probably be when we'll start selling stuff again. So we'll have a, hey, there's a deer. That's cool. Hey, deer. All right. Head into this neighbor's weeded field. This is the drop-off spot, so we try to back this in here. Try to line it up here. Alright, it's kind of hard to see my mirrors in this way. And it's hard to do this one with mirrors, but you know, we're gonna try it. Okay, we're still not. Need a little bit more. Am I hitting that pole? Yeah, I gotta do this third person. I just can't see. Alright, so we gotta turn the head of the tractor or the head of the trailer that way, just a smidge. This way. Get the bales going that way a little. Around that pole, that's what we got hooked up on. Straighten the wheel. Okay, now we're getting right. We'll just shorten that turn up a little. Shorten it up. Actually, I want it to straighten off. Straighten off. There we go. Now we'll go straight back. Ish. Straight back as it'll let me go straight back. There we go. And then we hit Y once. That gets it to the unloading position. And you tap Y again. Actually, I gotta back up just a smidge. Okay, and then Y again, and it'll dump the bales off, and it drops them right into the sale spot, and the animal dealer buys them. And we're over 100K. All right. $25,677 out of that load of bales, plus the environmental bonus of $32.73. That is a good haul. And I just hit Y and it returns my bale loader to its loading position. Excuse me. And we're back to our spot here. So we still have a few more bales of silage that we can sell. Then we have all the bales on our fields that we need to pick up. I'm going to try to get a full load. How is hay selling right now? Hay. 58. I think we wait for the $4 for next month, so we'll save on the hay. So we'll sell that. Probably don't need 4 barrels. I think we just go ahead and sell all the straw. I don't think we're keeping any straw right now. Next time we'll need TMR. We'll have another field of oats done, so we'll have more straw. So let's just sell the straw. Straw is at a good price. 46 and 46. Yep. We'll sell the straw. And we'll sell all that hay with our next harvest here. Or next month, because I think the price will be better for hay next month. Alright, so that's that. We'll sell this last load. Come back and we'll pick up the bales off our field. That might be where we shut her down. Then we'll look at our finances and kind of game plan for our next steps. How's my tractor repair right now, too? Check that again. John Deere, we're at 66%, so we got to repair on the tractor too. Trying to repair before I hit 70%. This price seems to be go up for repairs. Went a little too far before repairing. It's fine. Keeping my tractor in good repair. The implements I'm not making a big difference or a big change with. Oops, wrong way. Straighten her out there. Straighten it out. There we go. Trouble of coming over with this particular baler picker, if I get too close to that right side there, that hook gets caught on the dumpster there. It's fine, it's just annoying. Sell these bales off. Another 7 grand. Since we're out and about, we're going to stop over at the gas station here on the right, and we're going to just pick up some fuel too. R to refuel, by the way. You can always turn that menu that pops up underneath my head there just by pressing F1 if you don't want to see it. I generally keep it off unless I can't remember the hotkey. I flip it back on. Oh, why am I going this way? That was a mistake. Alright, back to our field. That's where we want to go. Full tank of gas. So we're done selling. So let's pick up the silage first, then we'll come back and pick up the hay. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. I was rolling on the wrong side of the road there and had a car pass me on the wrong side of the road. The only reason I'm picking up silage separate from the hay is that way I can stack it on that side of that field in separate piles and wait for my silage to ferment and watch it. And obviously they sell at different prices, even though it's about the same time of year. I like to keep them separated. We might have a full trailer silage again, maybe even a few over. This baler picker is just great. This was well worth the investment, I believe. My opinion. Trying to bonk that bale away from the tree. I guess I could get it from the other side. Let's do that. What I mean by that is we'll swing out this way, come back, and the bale will be on our right side. Okay. That's what I meant. These bales. Eight bales picked up so far. I think this is fully loaded at, what was it, 24 bales? 22 bales, somewhere in there. Ooh, I didn't need to mount the bale. Come on, tractor. Bales is 54%. Yeah, so it was 24 bales. We can get on this trailer as a full load. Okay, you want to roll away? We'll just go to the next. Maybe I didn't get a full. This is going to be a smaller yield than what I had, I think, last cut. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe it slows growth in December too. There is that. I didn't think about that. But hey, it's still a good harvest. Two more, that'll give us 20 bales of silage. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll set that silage. Where we're setting it? Right here. Yep, on the field we don't own. But you'd think that would like lose your product. It does not. Press Y again and we'll just slowly pull our trailer forward. And we'll have that nice row of silage. There she is. Y, close her up. And head back and we'll pick up the hay and we'll be done. I think we'll be done for the night. Just review my finances and where we ended up. Oh, and repair my tractor. That'll be the last thing we'll do. We'll repair the tractor for tonight. That'll be the last thing. And park it and call her good. Hey cows, how you guys doing? Gotta get them to puberty. or through puberty so they can be reproductive and make milk and make little cow babies. Which I guess you could also make new calves, but little cow babies sounds cooler, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably everything I say is not cool. I'm fine with that, you know. Us geeks, we rule the world, right? My first cut, I was just banging the bales around with my tractor and not, and then eventually I got the forklift to move them. This is the only way to move your bales. I ain't kidding. Everything else is just a waste. 2 more bales, I think. So we'll end up with 11 bales of hay and 20 bales of silage. Not a bad haul, I guess. All right. Hay is put away. Just making sure I didn't miss any. I don't think I did. All right, let's go drop this off at my hay depot, which is my neighbor. All right, we'll dump this off here. Hay is parked. Silage is parked. We'll go drop this trailer off, and then we're going to head to the shop, repair the tractor, come back and park it. And I think we're going to be done with this view tonight. Trailer is off, and let's head to the shop and repair our tractor. So as far as finances, how'd we do? Almost 100 grand of profit this month. I think that's a good month. That's between our grass, hay, or our silage, hay, and the sale of our oats. Which I did that prior to the stream. If you're wondering, like, hey, that guy didn't sell oats. I did earlier. We got 25,000 out of our oats, right? 25,000, yep. Miscellaneous at 12,000. That's the bonus we got from our environmental bonus. So our environmental score is 93. That's gives you a solid bonus, right? Increases your sale prices by 13%. I don't know why my nitrogen isn't giving me 100%. I don't know what I'm missing there. At not 100% of my nitrogen. Turn off the tractor, and we're just going to repair it. Go. Tractor's in good repair, gassed up, and ready for another day on the farm. So we got to roll our grass. That'll probably be the last thing we got to do to prep our field for the next month. Still not bright out as far as I'm concerned. I'm leaving dang lights on. We'll have to roll it, throw some nitrogen on it. I think, do we have to address the pH? I'm getting max pH value, so I don't think I'm going to address the pH for these 2 grass fields until it tells me to. Nitrogen we need to address, so. And we got to roll it. Yeah. I got an incoming call. All right, so this is where we're going to cut off. Oh, turn off my tractor. The stream for tonight. I got to roll my field, fix the nitrogen on the 2 grass parts of the field. Then I think we'll probably be done until we go to plant and harvest more grass probably in March, so we'll be able to do a couple of nights of sleeping. We're heading towards profitability. Is what we're doing with this new start. Tractor is, she's dirty, but she's working. She's a working deer. All right, so we'll do a quick save. Save. Where's the heck's the save button? There's the save button. Save, and I will turn this stream off, and we will see you guys later.